Busfield's pop with some crisps on several occasions.
Busfield's
in
pop.
between arguments with my two brothers about Finlay Bean and Harry Duke, 33 and 22 respectively, lead Yorkshire out to the middle. They made a change at the top of the order, early doors either. So yeah, in the conditions, I think you're up against it a little as Duke gets a ball short of length and pulls it.
Holland is in and bowls. Oh, beauty! Bounces, leaves and takes the edge of Finlay Bean's bat. He swings the bat, but again there wasn't a great deal he could do about that. Took the seam and left him and moved markedly.
He was happy to do that as Masood punches a lovely shot down towards the ice cream tent through extra cover, and it makes its way with a bobble over the boundary rope for 4. I won't mention my informant's name because I got told off last time I did.
Delivery. Holland bowls to Masood, and that's a lovely drive that, and straight to extra cover. And just as Deutsch is saying,
you're not going to get away with that, are you? That's the shocker.
He's going to get
Yorkshire's point of view, that's okay. In goes Scriven and bowls edged. Went for the firm push, thick outside edge, down to third man Green, who isn't the sharpest over the ground. Scriven is in. Duke hits it up into the air, should be caught at mid-on by Ian Holland, and is. So Harry Duke's rather tortured innings comes to an end. Scriven banged it in. Walker is in. Bowl slightly short, pulled up into the air. Travaskis is right underneath that at mid-wicket and takes the catch in the end. Made something of a meal of it. End of Scarborough Cricket Club. It's hit up into the air, but it's got plenty of that. It's going to go all the way for 6. Really nicely picked up. He didn't try and overhit it.
The attack, 17 years, huge man, and that's hit in the air out to mid. Oh! Out to deep backward square leg, and what's that, to 6. Green bowls again, and that's going to be a wicket. That's going to be the first wicket for Green, and indeed it is. So Alex Green gets rid there of
George Hill.
George Hill, yep.
I guess let's not exaggerate that. Oh, and he's got a thick inside edge on this one. He's going to get 4.
Green bowls, and that's hit away backward a square. That's going to be 4 runs. Green bowls again, and edged, and that's going to be 4 runs. And well, this is tough on you, Alex Green, because
I think he's just shying away from a bit of confrontation with his son because he knows he'll get beaten by Jordan, as this is wide of off stump and Luxton has a flash at it. Leicestershire are appealing. Will Luxton stood still as if nothing had happened as far as he was concerned, but he has been given out, caught behind.
But strikers. Green bowls to him, and he's got that one away into the corner. Another chase up there. Will this one reach the boundary? It will. Pops over the ropes in front of the tea rooms.
Bowls now. Oh, good delivery. He's appealing for something. Not quite sure that would have hit anything. It did hit Matthew Revis. Somewhere up the thigh pad region.
Optimism even, and that's going to get a big shout there, because that's a shot of the day from Matthew Revis, slightly over pitched, and he's just lent on that. Here's Walker again, bowls to him, and he pulls that one fiercely, and that's going to be 4 more. He's found the gap there in front, past mid-wicket, out to the knee. Employed Travaskis' spin.
Holland is in, top edge, very fortunately by Bess, but bravely as well. Stepped right across again, tried to just paddle it.
The most recent wicket to have gone. This could be another one now. Bess has got underneath one, but it's over the top of mid-on and will in fact kick on down the incline.
We had Walker is in, bowls straight, pulled around the corner by Bess and pulled for 4 as well. Secret there really was placement.
To Bess, who drives. That's a lovely shot by Bess. It's going to have too much on it for Lewis Hill.
In, bowl straight, and he's pulled him around the corner for 6. So that was very effective. Nothing of the clown about that at all.
Walker in, oh, that's big. That is a big hit by Matthew Revis. Well, it actually ends up dropping about 6 yards or so over the boundary line, over mid-wicket. Takes him to his half-century, the first man in the match to have got there in the end, so a bit of a race on between these two.
As he comes in from the Trafalgar Road end, bowls to Dom Bess, slightly slower ball, thick inside edge, it's running down too long leg for a single, but that is Bess's 50 as well. Warm applause for Dom Bess from the Yorkshire faithful.
Yeah, 48 deliveries, Richard.
Goes Green and bowls to Bess, who swings him out to mid-wicket. Can Hanscom take the catch? No, he can't. Dived across to his left, looked like he was going to get there, but the Australian wasn't able to get there. Won't be smiling now. Runs in and bowls. Bess has swung him high over mid-wicket. That's going to go all the way. Beautifully picked up. He stepped across, went down on one knee, picked him up from outside off stump.
Tremendous effort today, really is. And Dom Leach skips his way out.
But a second wicket for young Green on debut. Runs in and bowls to Leach, who steps across and hits him beautifully and high over backward square into the catering outlet there, into the van, I suspect almost directly into the window.
An excellent return, a ton on 350s. He's at the non-striking end though, as Holland's going to get 4 this time. A little bit too wide from George Hill.
Gets up, comes in and bowls to Holland, who is wristily working it away to backward square for 4. Beautiful piece of timing. Sat up quite nicely, in fairness, from Cliff onto the hip.
A couple of early wickets, really. This could be one of them. George Hill has managed to get Buttinger to get underneath one. Bess is underneath it himself and takes the catch. And from the Vikings' point of view, given his record,
I don't think is in and bowls. Holland is backing away and cutting for 4. Hit that like a tracer. And although the man at sort of backward point to Holland, who again is making room, goes for the pull. I think got enough of it to go down to fine leg 4.
Short ball, that's going to be 4. Straight over the top of Dom Leach, extra cover. And
one of the stewards.
Here's George again, driven down the ground this time. Oh, 4 more. Well, Dom Bess.
Leach bowls again, that's hit in the air, over the hills and far away. That one, it's up into the bleachers somewhere.
James Wharton stood on the boundary rope.
Next delivery, the DLS. That one's driven through the off again. Excellent timing, he's got that through to the boundary. Next delivery, side in the air by Hunt. Mid-wicket coming round and has taken an absolute screamer of a catch.
Moriarty is in now, he's gone underneath this one, but that's going to be 6 runs. Yep, lofted well clear and onto the concrete down beneath our commentary position. Beautifully struck shot.
Dom Leach bowls short of a length. And,
Hampshire.
Sorry?
Hampshire.
Oh, I'm thinking of Holland, aren't I? Matthew Revis bowls, and that's just hit back over his head high, and has he got hold of that all the way? Well, it's gone for 4, so.
Tilted a head to one side and asked politely. In he goes again. Big hit over mid-wicket, and it's going to go all the way from Lewis Hill. Well, I was going to say he's been purposeful since he's come out.
Festival back, but Revis bowls. Clipped on nicely through mid-wicket. No point to Wharton risking his ankle. Trying to scamper around for that one. That's another boundary. Revis bowls, and there is his 50. Another beautifully timed shot past Will Luxton at backward point, and the Leicestershire skipper goes to 53.
As Moriarty is in, Hill makes a pot of room and hits over long on. It's going to bounce, I would imagine, off the slope, and it does, accelerates on the bounce, and he picks up 4. The wind ruffling his shirt, goes in and bowls. Hill hits high over long on, and I think that's going to go all the way for 6. So 10 off 2 balls for Lewis Hill as far as Yorkshire are concerned. In goes Leach and bowled and on driven for 4. Lovely shot from Rahane. It was in the air as it went back past Leach, but he was sort of moving to his left, and it was an on drive as much as anything, played with. Goes the bowler, bowls full, driven by Rahane, out to the boundary for 4. He marks his guard. Leicestershire have won. They have won by 8 wickets in the end on Duckworth Lewis. Comfortable victory. Didn't look as though it might be that way when they lost their second wicket.